Hey, I'm back on my fluffy challenge. I've been off for a while because I've not been feeling well, but I'm back, and I hope that you are able to see that even if you have a setback with your fluffy challenge or getting your health back or whatever, you can always do it. You can always come back again. Okay, so don't feel defeated. I'm going really, really, really slow. I'm with my personal trainer today, Monica. I've been keeping her track of keeping her updated about how I've been feeling. So we've had a pause, a long pause, but I'm back. Okay, so again, you're gonna see a very modified workout today. I'm taking it slow. I'm listening to my body, okay? Also got on my hat today because I got my hair straightened yesterday. So it looks kind of crazy, but whatever. So anyway, you coming with me, modified workout today for Fluffy Challenge. Again, listen to your body. If you need to take a break, take a break. Check out your doctor. I've been to doctor's appointments. So make sure that you get the medical treatment. You follow what needs to happen. You slow down. But also know that when you start feeling better, ask your doctor if you can start working out again and do a very slow pace. So this is me showing you a very slow pace of getting back to the Fluffy Challenge. And even though I got my hair done, look, even though I got my hair done, I got it straightened. I usually don't get my hair straightened anymore. After that toxic job, my hair broke off. I just been wearing braids. But once a year, I'll go in and I'll get my hair straightened with my stylist that I've known for over 20 years, working with her for over 20 years. And she was the one who initially pointed out there was something wrong because she was saying my hair was breaking off. And I wasn't really aware of how much the toxic job was impacting me. So I'm gonna show you behind the scenes with me getting my hair back. This is straight. So look, I wanted to share that with you because I hear from black women, oh, I can't work out because of my hair, because of my hair. No, you can work out. My hair is straightened underneath this. You can still work out, okay? Okay, so I'll see you later. See you in the Fluffy Challenge. Okay, bye.
Happy Friday, everybody. Fluffy challenge today is elevator lunge. Okay, we're gonna be working the quads, the hamstrings, the glutes, and even the core. Let's get it.
Yes, okay, remember this is gonna be modified for me because I'm not feeling well. Okay, see you later. I just finished the Fluffy Challenge. As you see, it was a modified workout, and as you can see, I was working out with my hair straightened. So I know some of us may say we can't work out because of our hair, okay? My hair is pin curl underneath this, and I got a hat on, so you can still work out. Don't use your hair as an excuse, okay? I know we need to, you know, a lot of times when we feel good, we look good, we feel better. So you can do both. You can work out, still do something with your hair, and don't feel like you're compromising either, okay? So you still do both. So as you saw, this is a modified workout. And for those high achievers out there like me, it was challenging because I wanted to just push through it, just do it. But I was like, nope, we slow it down, And Monica, that's an example of a good personal trainer too. You know, she offered one of the workouts was mountain climbers. I was like, ooh, I cannot do that right now. But a good trainer, she's like, okay, well, let's do this. Is this okay for you? And she checked in with me periodically. So sometimes you need to listen to your body and advocate for yourself, no matter what the situation is. Listen to your body, pay attention to that, okay? So you know I'm on a treadmill, I like to talk to you because it makes it go by faster. And I'm going really slow because again, I'm easing back into my workout. So I was thinking about something today, which is crazy. So even though I've left the toxic job over a year ago, I want to share something with you because you might think once you leave the toxic job that everything's all good, you never think about it again, you're just so relieved. No, generally no. It's a healing journey because it's a form of trauma. So you're still healing from trauma. And so every now and then, even though I think I've gone through the stages of grief in relation to a toxic job, all of them, you kind of go back and forth too. Okay, just think about when somebody in your family passes away. It's almost like that, not as bad, but almost. So one of the things I want to share with you in terms of sometimes, even when you leave, whew, okay, I'm trying not to get subconscious right here. But anyway, even when you leave a toxic job, you'll notice some things, but you'll be able to notice it sooner and challenge it. So one of the things I noticed was, very rarely this happens, very rarely. But every now and then, it's almost like the bully's still in my head some kind of way, right? And I feel like, I'm challenging some stupid, ridiculous thing she's saying. So, like, which I had to do all the time at the job. So anyway, so one thing that, example of even I've left, and how sometimes you can have reminders of the toxic job even after you've left. So anyway, I was thinking about, actually I was watching this really good video from Miss Tolbert, I think CVH. I love her videos. I want to give a shout out to her. I love your videos. And I've actually reached out to her. We're in communication about the possibility of her being on my channel. I'm so excited about that. Anyway, so one of the videos that she recently did, I feel like it's really spoke to my soul. And she talked about, in this process, as you share information, particularly on YouTube, that you may start losing people from your life, okay? Different people. And you just kind of go through these different changes. So one of the changes that I've recognized, again, I'm more aware of when it happens, and it's kind of like I see it, I acknowledge it, and I challenge it, and I release it, okay? So that's what I want for you too. So this recent example was that when you're talking about the bully gets in your head, that's the part of the gaslighting and the self-gaslighting, right? So I was thinking about when I was listening to Miss C. Tolbert DOH video. When I was watching her video, she was talking about, again, sharing your story. Be mindful of what information you share with other people, right? And that, sometimes God puts it on your spirit to do certain things. God has put this on my spirit to talk on YouTube. I never thought that I would ever have a YouTube channel. Like I told you before, I couldn't stand social media. I didn't have a LinkedIn account, nothing. I couldn't stand it. But God told me part of my healing is to talk about it. And I know that that's part of the healing anyway, because I learned that as a mental health professional. But God was like, share your story. Do not be silenced. Do not be silenced. And God was saying to me, keep talking because you're helping other Black women. You're helping other people as you're sharing your story. So I keep that in mind. I listened to that video, and then something happened where that bully got in my head. And I started thinking from the perspective of how that bully might think in my head, right? And how the bully would do things. I think she was straight out lying. I really think she was lying. But she would do things to make it seem like you were the problem, right? So if I would go to a site, so part of my, one of my job duties was that I would go to different sites in terms of really helping in terms of communication and structure and flow in terms of referrals for mental health services for students. That was part of my job. And also, I would go to these different clinics or these different schools. The point people would tell me about, let's say, personnel issues or issues they have with certain administrators, in our department. And I would then, part of my job, I would then talk about some of the barriers to the referral stream, right? Or some of the barriers in terms of working together. I would report that to my so-called supervisor. And the feedback that I got in relation to the bully would say to me, what is Kimani doing to make them talk to her like that? What is she saying? Okay? Get in my head. And I'm like, wait a minute, they're coming to me. I'm trying to share information with you. Okay? So, I got two more examples of how she would do that, and now it's in my head. Sometimes I gotta challenge it and release it, okay? So, so I'm thinking about, because I will continue to talk about these things on YouTube, about different ways to help Black women leave and heal from toxic jobs, because Black women are asking me to do it. Black women are reaching out to me, thank you, keep talking, feels like you're in my head. So I will continue to do that, because I know I'm helping people. And that fills me up. I feel such a sense of gratitude that people are able to learn from me sharing my story and from me sharing the stories of other black women. So anyway, so as I'm continuing to share my story, I'm like, okay, I'll continue to do this because black women are like, do this, right? Because before I would get in my head like, am I talking too much? Am I doing this too much? And they're like, girl, keep going, don't stop. Don't stop. I've had black women tell me that they wait for me to come out with a new video. Like they've seen all my videos. I'm like, what? Like, that's like surprising to me. But anyway, so as I'm doing this, and I was continuing to do this, this example of that dynamic in my head is that I was thinking, oh, well, people be thinking that I'm just focusing on negative stuff and it's just me. I said, well, reject that. That's not true. The data, other black women are reaching out to me telling me thank you, so I reject that data. That's ridiculous, okay? The other thing of what she got in my head was that I was an advocate for black students at that. So I used to work for the school district, second largest school district in the nation. I was an advocate for black kids, okay? And like I said, they used to call me Harriet because there were all these different things. Well, let's do this, let's do this, let's do that. And they would do specialized things for certain kids, but not for black kids. And I was always the one. Well, what about the black kids? What about the black kids, right? So, of course, the workplace bully would not do things. A lot of things she did was not to my face. Okay, so that's an example of just, okay, I want to say something really negative. I'm not going to do that. That's not me. I'm not going to do that. Okay, but you know what I'm saying. Okay, somebody who cannot say something to your face but talks about you behind your back. Okay, so that's what she was. So anyway, so I would advocate for black students. And so then she would tell people, oh, Kimani just cares about the black kids. Okay, whatever. Put a pin in that. Listen to this. So then, when the district finally got a whole bunch of money to help black students, and I was doing all these trainings. I co-created trainings. I'm working throughout the whole district, talking about cultural issues and cultural context and trauma, microaggressions, implicit bias, epigenetics, all these different things. So when the money came in for funding for this, and they were telling people, oh, Kimani's going to be doing your trainings on this topic with this program that got all this money for black students, right? So they're telling other people that. And then when I'm asking, okay, so in what ways can I work with this program? They're telling me you can't work with this program at all. At all. And I'm like, wait a minute, they're telling other people outside the district, other administrators are coming to me in this program saying, oh, we look forward to you doing these trainings because we were told that you're going to be doing these trainings. Again, a mind F, okay? But the unit I'm in tell me, no, you're not doing anything related to that. And the workplace bully tells somebody else, oh, Kimani is bugging that administrator in that program to the point where he's saying he doesn't want to work with her because she's bugging him so much. That is a flat out lie. That is a flat out lie, right? I was not bugging him at all. Not at all. Never ever. In fact, when I talk to him, he's like, you know, here's my cell phone. Let's talk, let's communicate, let's work together. I look forward to working with you. And when I told him what they had said, he was like, that is a lie. That is a lie, okay? So I'm just telling you, people will lie on you. They will lie on you. And sometimes it gets in your head, like you defend people. That's even worth your time, girl. It's not worth your time, okay? Okay, I'm signing off because I'm over time, actually. Monica's like, are you over time, girl? Okay, bye. Yeah, I want to end on this note. So you see this mural in the background? I see this mural every day when I work out for personal training. It's a beautiful mural. It's a mural of Kobe Bryant, his daughter Gianna, and other people that were lost in that horrible, horrible tragedy. And I just want to just end on this to remember that life is short. Life is short. Remember that. Life is short. And think about how you want to live your life, okay? If you're anywhere where people don't respect you or you're being harmed, life is too short for that. Okay, I'm going to end on that. Okay, see you later. That was Monica, my trainer across the street. Okay, bye.